This is Modern Photo Solutions, helping you find modern solutions for life's photographic journey. Taking you from photo overwhelm to photo fabulous in just a few taps. Your story matters. It's time to start telling it. Hey everyone, welcome to Modern Photo Solutions. I'm Steph Clay and I am here today with Kristi Jansen from lollyjane.com. Hi Kristi.
Hey Steph, thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to record with you and to be here today too. So thank you.
Yeah.
Tell our listeners a little bit about you and everything that you and your sister are doing and all that good stuff.
Okay, well, I am one half of lollyjane.com, a very eclectic DIY site. We craft, we paint furniture, we do room makeovers, we have home improvement tips. We'll find the occasional recipe on our site. And so it keeps us busy, it's fun, and I have 3 little kids that when I'm not doing Lolly Jane, I'm doing the mom thing here in Arizona.
And you're very busy with all of that. That's
so it's good. It's a good busy because we can actually be full-time moms and then do this on the side. So,
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So tell us a little bit about your current photo system and what it looks like. What's your primary camera?
So I typically shoot with, for my personal, I shoot with my iPhone 6S, and it's working great. But for my blog stuff, which I need to take more pictures on my DSLR, that's what I use is a Canon T6, and I usually use a 35 millimeter lens. But my main camera that has Life. Life is like 6,000 pictures on my phone right now, and I need to back that up because it's been a while.
Okay, so tell me how you back up your phone.
So typically I just let iPhone do its thing with the cloud. If I physically take the cord and plug it in my computer and download all my photos into my file that's labeled 2016, then I just let Crash Plan take charge and hope and pray that it is backing up.
Like it says it is.
Yeah, that's what they claim. My brother was the one who turned me on to it, and he's like, okay, imagine that all of your photos are hovering, so no matter what device explodes, they're still hovering in the air somewhere, so you just log in and you can pull them back down to reality.
That's a really good way to describe it.
That's what I'm hoping anyway.
Yeah. Crash Plan is a really good site. When we've been together before, I told you that I've been using Crash Plan for a very, very long time. I stopped using it a few years ago just because I started relying on the cloud more, other free, Dropbox, all of those other things. But Crash Plan is a very good way to back up your computers. How do you transfer photos if you need them from your iPhone and say you need them on your computer for something?
So I just plug them in. So I let it do its magic. I attach it from my phone, my computer, and then for this year, I just have a 2016 file. And luckily, our mom is really good about doing a family book every year, and so I'm trying to catalog them by month or by child, which is kind of hard because it takes time.
Yes.
So right now they're just all 2016, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, we're in the ninth month of this year already, and that's a lot of pictures, especially when you shoot on to get the perfect picture of your little baby who only smiles, a half second. So I use a burst mode quite a bit. So I need to go through and just save that one picture from the 45 burst.
Right.
Have you used that mode? It's crazy.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing. But I have 4,000 pictures of just one baby in 9 months. It's crazy.
That's not too crazy.
I thought she's only going to be, 1 month for 1 month, and then she's done. And so
yes, I'm
a little excessive.
No, I don't. My personal philosophy is that you can never have too many photos. I've never in my life thought to myself, I really wish I would have taken less photos.
That's such a good point. You're right.
So don't even feel bad about that many photos. It's fabulous. I think it's good.
Okay, good.
The first thing that I'm thinking about is you're telling me kind of, about your mom's project that she does for you once a year and how you're cataloging the photos and trying to sort them by child. The first solution that I'm thinking for you to hurry all of that up for you would be Google Photos. And you can actually, it's free. They have a couple different versions of it. You can install it on your iPhone and then set it up so that it will automatically back up your photos that are on your phone. And you can also set it up so that it will delete those photos once they're backed up into the cloud.
Oh, that is my main problem. For some reason, they will not delete off they won't permanently delete.
Yeah, because you have to empty the trash too. Because when you delete photos off of your iPhone, they go into a deleted folder, and then you have to empty that folder too.
Okay.
So yeah. But the cool thing about Google Photos, one of the things that I really love is that it will automatically sort all your photos by date for you. And so then you can just go through and pull up a month at a time if you want to. Just in the search bar, you type that into the search
Oh,
feature.
that's amazing.
And then also it has facial recognition. And yeah.
That's cool.
And so you can actually click on one of your kids' faces and then put January 2016, and it will pull up all of the photos of that child from January 2016.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's
I've never heard of this.
I
Where have
know.
I been? Stone Age. This is awesome.
And it's all automated. So once you set it up, then everything is just automatically done for you. And so there are two different options, and I will actually give you instructions. I'll have a printable on my website that will kind of show you which file choice to choose from, and because there are a couple different options. Like I said, one is going to be full resolution, which is paid for, and the other is going to be high resolution, I think is what they call it, which is free. But they don't, so it's free up to 16 megapixels, and iPhone cameras are only 8 megapixels. So you're fine doing the free version and not paying for that additional storage, because there's no reason to pay for the additional storage with iPhone photos.
Wow. That's cool. And it's accessible through your phone.
Yes,
Just through
in
an
the
app.
App Store. In the App
Oh my
Store.
gosh. This is awesome.
Yeah, and if you need any help getting that set up, I'll be on call for you. So
Yeah, I will.
yeah, okay.
You're gonna
Perfect.
get sick of me.
Nah, I don't think so.
Now, can my mom access this too? Just kidding.
Yes. No,
What?
yes,
I
you
was
can.
just kidding. Because she's right now she's in a current contest. She's willing to pay a year of Diet Coke to the first daughter that gets us all of the pictures.
Oh my goodness, that is a good deal.
She's the best. She's like, Sonic gift cards on me.
Yeah, that's a good deal. I'd totally be trying to win for that one.
You're like, can I be in your family?
Yeah, totally. You can actually share albums. You can create an album and share it with your mom, and then she can just log in and access it.
Wow. Okay. So as far as like downloading and stuff, or I don't know if you get into that, but how cool is that? So or is it just storage only?
What were you going to ask? Oh no, you can download. You can upload and then you can download. And the really cool thing is you can bulk download. So you can go through and select all the photos that you want and download them all at once.
Wow.
Instead of doing one by one or yeah, there are several different ways actually that you can do it. And you can also, through different connections and things that you do, you can connect Google Photos to Google Drive and then have it set up on your desktop if you wanted to. But I don't have it set up that way. You can do it that way if it's easier for you and if you need that access.
Wow. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's one of my favorite tools, and it's totally free.
I know. Google, I love how they're taking over the world. They're making my life easier and easier.
I know. I totally
Thanks,
agree.
Google.
Yes. And I trust Google. I mean, yes, they are going to be analyzing the photos, but that's how they make the search function smarter. That's how they make these products smarter and better for us. I trust Google with my information. There are other cloud companies, Facebook, I don't trust with my information.
I agree. I know.
But Google, I totally trust with my information.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, what have you tried in the past for creating or doing things with your photos that's worked or hasn't worked?
So typically, I just let them sit in my phone and collect dust, which is terrible. Or on my, I guess I should say, my files on my computer. And really, the only pictures that I print are family photos once a year via Christmas card and a updated family picture, which is so silly because it's like, oh, here's our perfectly staged family in our matching clothes, which is not everyday life.
Right.
And so I'm trying to get better about I just print them on. Okay, are you ready for a secret? It's so kind of ghetto secret.
I'm ready.
I print them on my home computer on photo paper,
There's
and then I just
nothing wrong with that.
really okay.
No.
I would love to do like a book or something my kids can flip through, but my mom does that, and so I've been really spoiled that she. But it's kind of big, it's heavy and it's bulky, and so I would love to get into like the little Project Life or flip books, but those just seem like they take hours to match the coordinating perfect stripes with whatever the kids are wearing that day. And I thought, oh, they're so pretty, but is it really that easy? So right now I'm just printing for my home computer, and then I just throw them in frames and swap them out.
Okay.
Or I just pin them. I have like a cute little chicken wire frame that has a lot of candid shots on it. And then the fridge is like loaded with baby pictures and little funny
I
pictures.
love it.
Yeah.
So your kids do get to see pictures because you have a way for them to be able to see them.
Yes. So Kelly and I have one sister. Well, there's 9 of us total. So we're numbers 6 and 7. And then our youngest sister is in Louisiana, and our third oldest brother's in Minnesota, which is far from Phoenix. And so we are always keeping pictures of those siblings with their kids on our fridges and places so they don't forget who their cousins are that live out of state. Yeah, so it's fun. So we have all the family pictures with grandparents and everybody.
Okay, so another solution for you that you might like, I would love to see if you like it and if it works for you. It's an app called Timeshell. It's Timeshel. And I just tested it out to check the photo quality and stuff. But how it works is you select 30 photos a month. So it's kind of meant to be like a capsule of favorite photos throughout the month. And you just kind of do it as you go, and it'll give you reminders as it's coming to the end of the month. And then you get 14 little photos. They're a little bit smaller than a 4x6, and they have a white border around them, and they're super cute. And so then you would get these 30 photos every single month that you could rotate out. And then once you're done with them for that month, they come in a cute kind of capsule case, really, that
Wow.
is meant to, last for a long time. So you could stick them back in there and write the date on them and keep them, or you could even mail those to your family members.
Oh, my son's family in Washington would love that. So my oldest son is adopted, and we have a really open adoption with both sides of his birth families.
Mm-hmm.
And so right now I'm just thinking his birth grandma in Washington would love that. What a sweet idea. I'd like to have a case that, okay, that's totally up my alley.
Yeah.
So
One of the things that I love about it is that it will give you reminders, because I'm not always good at remembering. And so they'll give you a reminder that, hey, it's almost the end of the month. It's time to get your Timeshell all loaded up. And it's $15. It's a subscription, so it's $15 a month. And then you just automatically get your photos once you've selected them all.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And they have really great customer service. I've been super impressed with them. And when I try services out, I always try them just as myself. I don't tell them why I'm looking at it or what for, so that I get the same customer service as everybody else. So then the same treatment as everybody else. So then people know. I mean, if it was a bad customer experience for me, I'm not going to recommend it. But I was impressed with their product and their customer service. They were emailing me right after I created my account to ask me if I had any questions or needed help with anything, which I really liked. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. You mentioned Project Life and Flipbooks. So do you have a preference? Would you rather just be able to put one photo in there, or would you really like to be able to have some of the cute coordinating stuff like Project Life if I could show you a way that wasn't super time consuming?
Yes, definitely. I love all the frou-frou elements. I just don't want it. I don't want to have to layer everything. And so my whole experience with this, like layering, I do printables for Lolly Jane, and so there's tons of layers with elements and text and
And you're
things.
in Photoshop.
And Photoshop, which,
Yeah.
as you know, is very intimidating anyway.
Yes.
So the idea of like trying to pair cute elements with my kids' pictures, is like seems a little daunting.
Yeah, I totally understand that. I have been a digital scrapbooker for a long time until I was for a very long time until the Project Life app came out. And now I do everything on my phone. And I have a bunch of different systems and apps and things that I use. The Project Life app is probably and Google Photos.
Yeah.
But Project Life app is for my photo books and stuff like that. It is the workhorse. And so I'm confident that I can show you a system that won't take a lot of time and so that you can have the pages that look cute like you want. And we can give it a try. And if you find that it's still taking more time than what you want, because what might be a little bit of time to you, or a little bit of time to me could be a lot of time to you. So, but we can give it a try and see what you think and see how it goes for you.
Oh yeah, and I mean by time, something that's less than an hour, a day
Yeah.
or a week, because yeah, I don't like when I sit down and craft. It's like 3 hours, and then I'm like, this isn't even fun anymore. You know how that turns, like your fun
I'm so
little
over
hobby.
this.
Yes.
Yeah, my Project Life pages, depending on how complicated I get, because with everything in my life, I learn it and figure it out, and then I start thinking, oh, but I could do this and I could do that. When I'm keeping it simple, I can do a page in about 1 to 3 minutes is all.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, sign me up.
Okay.
That's like what I'm talking about. Because my husband always says too, why are you taking all these pictures? You're never going to do anything with them. And I think, but I want to.
Exactly.
I have the desire to.
That's all we need. I can work with that.
Yes. Okay, good.
And then that'll make your husband happy too.
Yeah, maybe he'll smile then. Maybe not.
Yeah, that'll be good.
In the photos.
Yes, yes. You know what? That is one thing that is a real thing. I have found the more I print up books and photos and things like that, the more cooperative my family is about getting photos taken.
Are they okay?
Yes, and
it needs the motivation to smile in those photos.
Yes, even my husband and even my 16-year-old son yesterday came to me and said, "Hey, Dad and I are working on this project. Will you please come take pictures?"
You're like, yes.
I'm like, what?
I worked my whole life for this.
I've done something right.
How cute. Okay, so I remember when we went out to lunch a couple weeks ago, you showed me that cool album. Was that done on Project Life?
It was,
the one
yes.
from your trip?
Yes.
Okay, that's what you said you did it on the plane ride home.
Yes, I did. It was a 50-page photo book that I did on our vacation, and I just worked a little bit here and there while we were on vacation. I did not sacrifice any of my time with my family while I was on vacation. And that's one thing that I kind of took a little heat over when I started writing articles about that book, was that people were like, no, I'd much rather spend that time with my family. I promise I didn't sacrifice any time with my family. I sleep less than my family does. And then there were times when they were involved in water activities that scare me. So I was working on Project Life then. And then also the flight. We had a long flight, and so I was working on it then as well. I don't need to interact with my family as much on the plane. So.
Yeah. They don't want to see you either. They're like, I just want to sleep, Mom.
Yes. I'm done with the quality time. On our way home, we were all done with family quality time. We were good. Yeah. So by the time I got home, I was ready. The next day after we got home, I uploaded it to print at AdoramaPix and ordered my book, and it was done. And those memories are documented. The whole vacation was documented, and it's just great.
Wow, that's amazing. But you could also, too, if you really had like a trip that was keeping you busy, you could just do it all when you got home, right?
Yes, I've had those trips too. Disney trips, I thought I was going to try and do those while I was there. It's not happening. I am too busy on those trips. And that's, when I get into bed at night, I am exhausted and going straight to sleep. And so, no, those I do once I come home, but it's just a few minutes here and a few minutes there. It's not, it doesn't take as much time, which is so good.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think about videos? Do you want a solution for your videos, or are you not as worried about that?
No, I am because I do a lot of videos with my kids. I guess I only really take pictures of my kids. But so something that my mom did with us when we were little that I've done with my kids, which I love to look back now as an adult and watch, is she would go in there and put the video camera on when we were playing and then would walk away.
I
Isn't
love
that
your
fun?
mom. I
Yes,
love her.
it's so sweet. Yeah, so now I do that. I'll just set my phone up on like their desk or something in their room, and then I'll just walk away for 10 or 20 minutes. And then that night when I'm watching my video, oh, it's so funny to hear their play and their imagination and all these silly moments, and then see why they were really fighting over what they were fighting over, and then how they resolved it. And then you'll see the little baby toddle in and knock over their tower or something. So it's just fun to see how they are candid without mom around. So I
Yeah.
know. So I would love to do video storage options because that's something my parents were really good about videos when we were kids. And they've compiled them now from the VHS to DVDs. And they have them all labeled by year. So even now as adults, we'll go back, all nine of us, when we're together and watch these silly videos of just simple moments, camping trips and every day in the pool in the summertime or just,
Oh.
in the playroom we had as kids growing up. So yeah, video storage is definitely actually it's not as priority as photos, but it is high up there because I have all of our babies' firsts on there and everything.
Okay, so do you want something to be able to mix them together, or do you just an easy way to access them? What are you looking for? What do you think?
So something that my mom has is just she has it by the year. And the videos, a lot of them aren't long. They're just 5 or 10 minutes here. Unless it's like, a football game or something that nobody really needs to see every single play. But it would be nice to compile them just like, Jansen Kids Playtime 2016. And then it'll have just a couple hours of footage. Something like that.
Okay. So
Okay.
something where you can edit and splice them together. And then
Yes.
are you wanting to burn them to DVD?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will do some research. Google Photos, again, you can upload and store they'll automatically upload from your phone as well, your
Oh,
videos
okay.
and your photos. And then they're all sortable by dates, just like your photos are. I don't know about facial recognition in those, though. I'm going to have to research that.
Okay.
I don't know if it goes through and reads the videos. I know it does a little bit because it will actually go through and create short little 30-second videos from photos and videos that were taken around the same time.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, my daughter's birthday, we had a little bit of photo and video, and it took and mixed together the photos and the video and added audio for me and created a cute little 30-second video for me
Wow.
with music and everything. And that's another thing that I love about Google Photos.
Okay, is
Um,
that similar, do you know, to iMovie? Have you used the iMovie app
yes.
before? Okay,
Yeah, I've used iMovie. iMovie isn't automated, and that's the
right.
difference
Oh, okay,
between
gotcha.
Google Photos and Google Photos they're only 30 seconds, but it is automated, and so that's kind of nice. And then if you like the video that it's created, you can go ahead and save it. Or if you need to edit it, you can if it got some photos in there that you don't want in there or you want different photos in there, you can go in and add those. And it's really easy to add and take away
Wow.
and stuff like that. But then you can also create your own longer videos. So Google Photos might be a good, easy solution for you. I do love iMovies though for editing together as well, and I just use that on my phone.
Yeah, me too. It's pretty easy. I mean, we usually only use that for making like Facebook movies
Hmm.
for our tutorials. So how to make Rolo cookies, and then stuff like that with the cute little music. But does the Google Photo, they have music to it as well, you said?
Yeah, they add music to it. Yeah. And
Cute.
you can also, so you can create videos too, and then you can pull from your iTunes library if you have the certain
Oh,
version of the songs that allow you to use them.
yes, that's right. I know some of them aren't.
If
Okay.
they're older, then they're not going to be those versions. But if they're newer songs, they will be. They'll have those digital rights something, DMR or something like that, so that you can add it to the video. So you
Okay.
can add either their stock music that they have or your own iTunes music.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. So that might be I think either of those would be really good solutions for you. Video editing on computers is a lot more difficult, and I wouldn't recommend going that route. It's just
No,
so much easier to do it on the phone.
I agree. It's like Photoshop.
Yes.
Why? Just kidding. I do like Photoshop for printables, but for everything else, I'm like, I just want to kick it.
It has a large learning curve for sure. Photoshop does. Yeah.
You're kinder than me.
Yeah. Well, I love Photoshop, and it's a program I used it for 10 years for digital scrapbooking. So.
Oh yeah, so you're familiar with it and all the layers and layers and layers. Like, how do I sort through these? I just start clicking randomly.
Yeah, but
I can never get it to scroll in and out properly. It's a mess.
Yeah, so just keep it all to your phone because it's so much easier, and you can do everything that you want to do. Really.
I had no idea. That is so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish I had my phone now. I left it at home today. But I'd probably be ignoring you uploading Project Life pictures.
There you go. And setting up Google Photos. So
yes.
It's good. It's really good that you left it at home today.
Yes.
Yeah. So as you get working on this stuff, I'll do a little bit of research on those things that we said. And by the time this episode goes live, I will also be able to add the research to the show post, to the show notes, and the answers to the questions that I had. So when this goes live, those questions will be answered in the show notes. And okay, is there anything else any other solutions that you're looking for?
I was thinking about audio. Is that weird sometimes that I record my kids?
No.
When it's like, okay.
I love it. I really do love hearing how much memory keeping you're doing. You really are doing a lot.
I'm doing a lot of it, but I'm not displaying it. So I'm glad that we're doing this session because I'm realizing, like, my oldest now is 6.5, and I thought, oh, geez, I need to be showing more photos throughout the house and showing him videos. He probably has no idea all the secret footage I'm taking of him.
Probably not.
So it would be fun to display it. But we do audio as well sometimes. And it's not because I'm driving, but I'll just set the phone down and record our chat sometimes. So what did you even show for that? I mean, because it's kind of a black video.
That is a great idea. I love that idea. And what jumps into my mind that I would do if it were me, because you're on an iPhone, I would import that audio into iTunes and then set up a playlist.
Oh, I love that idea. I didn't think about that. How cute.
Yeah.
Okay, they would love to listen to that. Like when we just had school start, and he was talking about his first day of school, and the stuff that I thought he would say, oh, recess, this and that. It was like, oh, my teacher looks like my teacher from last year, and I was like, oh, that's cute that he's observing the differences between kindergarten and where he is now. So
that's so cute. And you know what else we can do as we're getting into doing the Project Life pages and stuff? We can also set up those audio clips upload them to Google Drive or Dropbox, and then create a QR code and put the QR code on your Project Life page so that for his first day of school, say, and put that QR code on the Project Life page, and then once it's printed, you can scan that and it'll pull up the audio.
Oh my goodness, how cute is that?
Having him describe his first day of school in his own words.
Yes, with the picture that I took of him. Oh my gosh. There you go. Yeah, that makes me emotional.
Yeah, totally.
Because you just can't get these little moments back. How sweet.
Yes, and I just love that you're doing as much as you are. It's so great.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm taking a lot, but now it's just kind of floating. So I'm glad that now I can do something with it, because he would love that, like to make a book and put together for his birthday or Christmas or something. Oh, they would love that. Kids love looking at pictures of themselves.
They do. They do. And it helps their self-esteem. There's so many studies about all of the great things that come from them being able to do that kind of stuff, look at that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
So
well,
good.
Yay, I'm super motivated.
Yay. Yay, it's
awesome.
going to be so good. Okay, you mentioned a way for kids you mentioned something I thought about a TV or something like. Did you say that, or am I imagining it? No?
Oh,
Displaying photos or
oh,
no?
not on our TV, but
Okay.
we don't even have cable. But they would love to watch pictures of themselves.
Yeah, that's what kind of what I was thinking. We don't either, but I have an Apple TV that I've set up so that the screensaver on it is photos.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah. And so I think there are different ways to do that if that's something you're interested in down the road.
Yeah, I would have never thought about that.
Yeah.
Ours basically is just houses are we for Mario Brothers.
Perfect.
My kids aren't allowed to play video games. We're those mean parents. I'm like, you guys can play Mario.
You're a girl after my own heart.
That's it. That's all they get, Mario Brothers. Go defeat that little toadstool, or maybe he's an ally. I don't know. I don't play it.
That's funny.
But yeah.
Check on your TV and see if there's a USB port. If there's a USB port on your TV, a lot of times you can load a USB drive, a jump drive with photos and plug it in there.
And it just, okay, we do have a smart TV, so I know that
I bet you can do that then.
has the capability. Yeah, it plays Netflix and Hulu and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, how cool is that? I would have never thought to look there.
Yeah.
But I'm going to check it out now.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You could just load a whole bunch of older photos on there even. And you could get into a system or routine, I think, too, that if you're going to do the monthly photos, once they're printed, you also take those photos and stick them in a folder or something on Google Photos, stick them in an album. And then once you take those photos down, you can add them to your USB for the TV.
Oh, how cool is that? Okay. Dang, you're like a solution queen over here, like a wizard. What kind of photos you got? Let me make it happen. Awesome.
Let's do something with your photos.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is so fun. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What's your best solution for like the physical photos? What do you do with them when you're done? As far as storing, like he just had picture day last week. So I have picture day from last year too that I'm like, I feel bad not displaying it, but do I need to show his picture every year in our house? And I mostly just have it because it's a cute little cheesy picture.
Like the formal school photos is what you're talking about.
And then even like my mother-in-law just gave me all of my husband's school pictures when he was all elementary. I'm like, oh, you're so adorable. What do I do? They're sitting in a file.
Cute.
I know they're cute, but I'm like, what do you do with them?
Yeah. I would
store that.
Okay, I'm bad because I stopped ordering professional photos. Well, I stopped ordering the school photos of my kids a long time ago because I do professional photos about once a year. And they wouldn't let me, and I couldn't get a digital version. Now it's easy. There's an easy solution. And so if I was you and in your situation, there is an app called Scannable.
Oh.
It's by Evernote.
Okay.
And you can scan from your phone. You can scan stuff and you can turn it into a JPEG image and it just automatically detects the borders, the edges. And so then I would take it and I would just make an album.
Oh my gosh. I would have never even thought. People are brilliant how they come up with this stuff.
I know.
That is so cool. So then I can just label it, Corey,
Yes.
elementary school pictures and stuff. Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah.
That's something that is important to me to save all these memories. His family is completely opposite of mine, where they don't even own a camera other than their phones, which I guess is not very far-fetched anymore. But they don't have hardly any pictures of their kids growing up.
Sad.
And so it is sad. And he lost his sister in a really bad car accident when she was 18. And they have like 6 or 7 pictures of her is all. And their parents have one picture of them on their wedding day. That's it.
Wow.
So I know. So these pictures that I have of them, even though they're so cheesy, I'm like, this is all I have from when he was little. So okay, that's so. And then then can other people see those albums? Like I can share them like normal?
Yeah. So you can, when you scan it with the Scannable app, you can save it to your photo stream, and then it will automatically be uploaded into Google Photos because we'll have that set up, and then you can create an album for him.
Okay, so how neat was that? Yeah, then I can share it back with his mom.
Yes.
And just say, here's pictures, because she was sad to give them to me, but at the same time, it's like, what do you do? Make copies for everybody? I mean, I guess this is so much easier.
Yeah, for sure. And then everyone will have digital copies. And then you could even take them and you could make a really cute photo book of say your school photos and his school photos and then your kids.
Oh,
Or just
cute.
put yours and his together since you're done with school and your kids aren't done with school yet, you know? But
Yeah. And then we'll all laugh at our hair.
yes.
We had the permanent. You remember the perms? The
Oh, yeah.
permanent.
I
With
had a
the
perm.
bangs. Oh, yeah. 80s baby hair. They
Yes.
were awesome.
It's the best.
Cool. Yeah, I would love to. That would be fun to see.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, you have a lot of homework.
Yeah, I do. I'm excited. I've been actually jotting some of this stuff down.
And I've been writing it down too. So then we'll offline, off recording, we will have a call, or else we can even get together since we live just a few minutes apart. We can get together if you want, and I'll help you get everything set up. But a lot of it you can probably do on your own and then just call me if you have questions. But we will want to do some kind of either Skype or something so that I can teach you my process and system for Project Life.
Yes, definitely. I'm interested in that. My kids will love it because once they see those little books and stuff, oh, I'm excited.
They will love it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, they will.
excited. I'm really
Me
excited for you
too.
too. So thank you so much
Yeah.
for being here today, Kristi.
Oh, thanks for having me. That was fun, and I'm super motivated, so I'm really glad that we did this.
Yes, perfect. I want to remind our listeners really quick that they can find you at lollyjane.com. And we will be back again in a few weeks where we will record, or you and I will be back together in a couple of weeks where we'll record the progress, but the episode will probably air back to back. So then the episode where we kind of do a check-in and see how everything's going and if we needed to make any tweaks to the system and how the system's going for you, it will air the next week after this episode. So,
Awesome.
yay.
Cool. Yay.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And we
Thanks
will
for having
see,
me.
yeah, we will see you next time on Modern Photo Solutions.